Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is the area unlocker and I am currently 1,500 total, going for 1,700 in this area. Last episode we got given Mauritania, so the whole focus of today will obviously be around Mauritania, and there is a ton to do here. This is the game plan part 1. We're going to have multiple game plans in this video and it'll probably be quite a long one. Lots of people were asking for longer videos, so hopefully you meant it. Our first goal is the Summer's End quest. I need 55 prayer and 23 summoning. But the thing is, I can't really train summoning properly, so I'm going to have to do mining for geodes for spirit shards, and I'm going to mine mithril rocks for that. I can't really mine anything better than mithril properly without not being able to bank it, so this is the best one to bank, and then I can make arrowheads for future use. Meanwhile, doing this, I'm going to do Wilderness Flash events still. The Lost Souls give some really good prayer XP, and then if I stack up the sacks, I can use them for ashes and bones and future use, and obviously the best one for that is the Evil Tree, because it gives 3 small sacks and 1 big one. So that is part 1 of the game plan. To get Spirit Shards, I'm going to need nearly 2,000 geodes to get enough Spirit Shards that I need, so let's get mining, I guess. And before we get mining, this is our quest to-do list. We unlock quite a lot of quests with Mauritania. I'm not going to showcase every single one of these. I'll highlight the key ones and show the completion of the others. I know people are telling me to show the whole quests and stuff, but when I'm doing like 15 quests an episode, and they're really early quests and not really exciting, I can't really show too much. I will focus a bit more on quests once they get a bit more enjoyable and they have bosses and stuff like that, right? These ones, we're just powering through. Yo! Priest in Peril done, even though it's not needed for Mauritania. It's on the way to Mauritania, and it just feels right to get it done. Frankenstrain done. 1,000 Thieving XP, a Ring of Karos, and 2 quest points. And access to the Experiment Cave? What a throwback, dude. Nothing really noteworthy here, but another quest that we needed to get done that we unlocked. Easy. I went on a quest rampage here. I got Nature Spirit done, which is actually a really big one because it unlocks the Nature's Grotto for us, which is a summoning training method, because it's the only obelisk we have access to, and I don't think anyone's used it ever, but it exists. Then we got Shades of Morton done, we got Mission Presumed Death, In Search of the Myrique, which is the first of the vampire questline, and then we went over to get the Aid of the Myrique done. I remember seeing in like Settled's video that he had to potentially leave to get mackerel, but in RS3 they've added a fishing spot south of Bur de Rot, and guess what you can get there? You can get mackerel. So thankfully, because you already have like all of your stuff tool belted, like your nets and stuff, you can just fish mackerel. It told me to get them, so I didn't have to kill snails, I just had to fish instead. And then we move on and get the quest done. I thought I was going to have to leave for a second, but we didn't have to. Then we done the Darkness of Hallowval, moving up in the quest line of the Vyres. I can't do any of the end game quest lines, but I can do a lot of them. 44 agility and 42 Herblore for that reward. Honestly, the quest rewards will start getting better, which is nice to see. Then it was time to AFK mine. I'm just doing mithril and coal and making a bunch of mithril bars whenever I need to AFK. I had a little bit of non-AFK time, so I got the Haunted Mine done, and it gave us multiple strength levels up to 46, a way to actually get Luminite. I'm not going to mine here because it takes way too long to get here, but kind of cool. And obviously a Salve Amulet, and the Salve Amulet is going to come in useful later with Barrows and stuff, so we take those. I also got Ghost Ahoy done, and I think I'm the only person ever to go buy a woad seed from Mrs. Winkin's farm, plant that said woad seed, and then wait for it to grow to make a blue dye. I don't actually have access to Falador to buy them from Wilson the Gardener, so I had to grow it myself. But the quest is done. 76 mining incoming from all of my mining grind so far for geodes. And look at this. 7,500 coal and nearly 7.3k myth ore. Time to turn those into bars, boys. Bro, that literally took like a day of just smelting bars. That was crazy. 8,000 myth bars, though. That's going to be like 75, 76 smithing in just myth arrowheads, though. That's massive. A quest that I genuinely quite enjoy. Broken Home. Done. We'll have to redo that at some point. And the lamp from Broken Home got me to 13 summoning. 10 levels to go. Our biggest quest we can do at the moment, Legacy of Seergaze, is done. That does give us the Vandus Flower, but we don't get any, like, Sun Spears or anything like that. Even the one-handed one is out of our reach right now because we need to do Defender of Varrock, I believe, and I can't do that anytime soon. But with the XP tomes, we chuck those into Herblore and we get 44. Not bad. And that should conclude the quest grind for a little bit. So let's get back to the actual game, shall we? 1,800 geodes have been stocked up of like 2 days of mining. With all of those 8,000 myth bars, this is what we got in geodes. Time to open them up. I believe the chance of spirit shards is about half. So we should technically see like 900 spirit shards. I don't know the exact rate though. So we might end up with, 500 or 1,000 or more than 1,000. So we'll start cracking these open and banking them. But I do feel like it's about half rate to get the spirit shards. So I have 80 spirit shards at the moment. So if I go to my summoning tab, we have 81 spirit shards. So we'll see how high we can get that. If we can get at least 1,000, I'll be a happy boy. 997. So it was around half. Because we got just over 900 from 1.8k. Yeah, that is just around half. So that is correct. But we need more pouches if we're going to train summoning as well. Which means we need to head to Puro as we're looking for spirit implings. There's one over there. Alright, we'll go get this spirit impling. And we'll see if we can grab 25 pouches from that bad boy. We may get, a bunch of charms before we actually get a pouch. Yep, there you go. 6 gold charms for that one, so not quite what we were looking for, but we continue. Spirit Implant is fairly common. It's not the most common, obviously, but it's not super rare, so I should be able to find a decent amount every time we hop into Puro. It's not like a Dragon Implant that's pretty rare. Okay, we got some fish bowls. Interesting. Yeah, come here. Yep. This one. Yep, thank you so much. Blue charm. Oi! It took a while. But we did find a 25 pouch drop. Oh, we got an Elder Charm. Interesting, actually. There is no way I'm getting an Elder Charm with the areas I have unlocked any other way than from that impling. I'm going to keep that, because who knows, I might need it eventually. 50 pouches now and 25 in the bank. So we need one more pouch drop and we will be a happy boy. Alright, we got this one. 75 pouches. We got back-to-back pouches. Okay. I think 100 is enough. I will go ahead and quickly grab this spirit implant here, though, to see if we can get a cheeky 25. Hey, we got 3 pouch drops in a row. That is good. 125 pouches in total now, and I think we're safe to say that we can leave. And with the shards that we got from the geodes, we should be able to train summoning. But we're going to get Tears of Guthix done, so we can run that to hopefully get 16 summoning, as it gives XP in the lowest skill. And then we can make granite crabs, which just require iron ore, which is something I already have, so that'd be great. Alright, there we go. Tears of Guthix done, and now we can collect tears. Wow, that gave me so much, though. 18 summoning is huge. From 13 to 18 is actually huge, and it allows us to do the thing we wanted. Make granite crabs to 23. No one in their right mind has ever used this obelisk, right? But it does say the summoning store is after the completion of Wolf Whistle. So I can't actually buy stuff from the store, even though I wish I could. Alright, so we have it here, right? This is the altar that gives us, like, prayer. And then we have this wishing well and an obelisk. Like, I don't know what this does. Ah, that's where you buy stuff. Wait, after the completion of Wolf Whistle and Nature Spirit. Okay? It can only be used after Wolf Whistle. Look at this. I can buy a shard. And look, I go here. I take a look at my quests. Have I done Wolf Whistle? Wolf Whistle uncompleted. Why do I listen to the wiki? Why did I not come here and give it a try? I spent 2 days mining for the spirit shards for this grind, and I could have just bought them. Oh my god, dude. I mined for so goddamn long. I got 8,000 myth bars, dude. I was so expecting to click this and not be able to purchase it, but I can purchase them. Holy moly, dude. What's that? Level 19. That was a decent amount of XP. Very nice. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We have plenty of XP needed. So we definitely have enough XP. We just need to forget about this last 2 days of my life and all of the mining I did. At least we can take out on the bright side. I got 76 mining, which is great. I've got enough smithing to go for like 70 levels. and I've got enough mithril arrowheads to last me a lifetime to get out my, fletching. It's not been in vain. It's still decent. I will take it. It's fine. It's okay. I also got to edit videos together in the time that I was AFK mining, so it's okay. It's alright. I haven't wasted my life. It's okay. Alright, there we go. 21. That is enough. We are 997 XP away. So, honestly, I believe I am just going to go ahead, do Spirit of Summer, and then do Summer's End, as that is 23. We need 55 prayer for Summer's End, too, for the prayer training. Every time that I was mining and I could go to a wilderness event, specifically, obviously, the tree being overpowered and the Infernal Star also being really good, I tried to do them as much as possible. I was stacking up reward sacks, so I could get Wyvern Bones, the Ashes, Infernal Ashes. See, there you go, Infernal Ashes. That's what we're looking for. We can get a bunch of those Wyvern Bones as well. Actual good rewards. Hey, we got Wyvern Bones and Infernal Ashes in the same one. You love to see it. Infernal Ashes seem very rare. I only got 103, but I got 91 Wyvern Bones. But we did get some money. We got loads of red chins, which will be really useful for whenever I'm trading up my range. We got black salamanders, which will be good invention components, I guess, and a tier 70 range weapon eventually. Loads of energy and some bloodweed seeds. So they're actually not bad. That was a really good opening. But I am going to open up my 9 big ones as well and see what we get. We could potentially get a dog on its core. Imagine getting one of those on this account. Hey, we got a Visage. That's actually kind of pog. That's kind of nice. I like that. 200k and back bolts. Hey, I'll take the magic logs. That's some really good supplies for this account. Hey, that's what I'm looking for as well. Brawler gloves. Ranged brawler gloves are not a bad one because it's 50% more XP. If I take those to like ED3, I'll be getting a stupid amount of XP per kill, right? And they have 797 charges. And we got some Zamorakian and 2 lucky charms as my 2 rolls. That was kind of depressing. Hey, I got an elite casket. That's actually huge. I'll take that. That dragon is decent for when we get RD eventually. But hey, we got an elite casket to open. Dude, imagine if that was a die. Super restores! Let's go! That's huge. We take those super restores. That's great. That makes me happy. And best in slot melee helmet. Honestly, they were really good to open. Those wilderness events are so strong, man. I am so happy with the super restores. The Ectofunctus is pretty nice on RS3. It supplies you with your, buckets that you need, your pots that you need. You just go down here, gather your buckets of slime, teleport away. As long as you've done Ghost Ahoy and you have an Ectophile, it's easy peasy. It's also the way to get the prayer outfit, so it will give you extra prayer XP eventually when you get enough tokens for it. So it's definitely worth doing Ectofunctus for your earlier prayer levels anyway to get some pieces of the outfit. I'll come back here when I have more of the ashes and stuff, because you don't have to grind ashes. Ashes are the best. You just need bucket of slime with them. So the more wilderness events I do, the more infernal ashes I get, the easier I'll get that outfit for future prayer training, because I'm going to need like 95 eventually, right? Level 51. We're going to stop for now. But we got 4 more levels in us once we do some more wilderness events and get some more of these Wyvern Bones and Infernal Ashes. So, I've got to do this for Cook's Assistant quest. We can't get an Asgardia now, but we can brew one. Normally, you would just go buy a Greenman's-Owl in Yanil, right? But we can't go to Yanil. So, we're going to brew a Greenman's-Owl right here in the pub of good old Port Phasmatis. This, combined with the Fruit Blast we got from the Dig Site quest, will get us this start to Recipe of a Disaster done earlier than it would normally. I'm pretty excited for this. It will take like 3 days to grow, but we'll come back here later with an Asgardian Owl and get Recipe of a Disaster done. Then it was time for Barrows. I want to level up my defense while doing Barrows, get to 70 defense. Should be a really fun way to train and also hopefully get some stuff in the process. I do have some items that I'm focusing on, which I'll showcase in just a second. First loot, we didn't get a spoon, but we got super defenses. That's actually really good. Oh, this is such a nice update. Water Retreat's so good, man. Being able to reattune to Barrows after 1 KC. This portal, goated. Second loot on the account. Dude, the blood runes are going to come in super clutch, and then, like, death runes, chaos runes, mine runes, and again, like, the chance to get, sharks It's just going to be overall really good in common loot. So here is the game plan part 2, Barrows. These are the big ticket items that I need from here. I want to get at least a few of these before moving on. I want a tier 70 melee weapon. Any tier 70 melee weapon is good because I just need a good two-hander for melee. The flail, the hammer, the spear, whatever. I want a tier 70 offhand range weapon for chins, because once I get to a higher level, I can easily AoE things down, especially with Slayer and stuff, with a tier 70 offhand, and either mechanical chins in the main hand or red chins in the main hand, and it'll be very strong. I want my best in slot amulet, which is the Amulet of Forsaken, which is a 1 in 100 for any kill here. It's separate to the other tables of the Barrow brothers, but it would be better than an Amulet of Glory. Also, it's good for the relic power in the future. And finally, tier 70 magic armor that I can augment. So tier 70 armor would be better than my, mystic, and augmentable is kind of nice. So any of these items would be lovely. I want to see at least like half of them before I move on, essentially. And I'll do like 100, 200 kills, depending on how long they take. So let's get into it. 57 defense. Dude, this is going up so quick. It's actually pretty good combat XP from Barrows. Alright, we got another loot, and no drop, sadly, but loads of runes. We take those. Yeah, we'll take Arim's robe skirt. Yo, we got an item, though. Verax flail. That's actually great. It is a melee weapon. That was one of the ones that we were looking for. We'll take a melee weapon. That was one of the goated weapons, and I got it on the 7th loot. Yo! Ghost Hunter goggles! They're actually goated for killing Barrows on. Alright, that's extra damage to Barrows brothers. Let's go. I didn't realize we got the Reaper done. 49. Nearly 50 Slayer. That would unlock Big Game Hunter for us with one more Slayer level. Not bad. Something I wanted to get done that literally got updated today was the Salve Amulet. It now works at Barrows, which means you deal more damage at Barrows, and you have 20% more accuracy on top of that. That is so huge. So that's going to help me, especially because I only have a tier 80 weapon with no overloads, etc. It's going to be great. So I went to Tarn's lair, killed Tarn Razor Laser, and then behind is where the book is to give you the amulet. Hey, I got a Slayer level for the mini quest. Nice. Tarn Razor Laser. Dead. 50 Slayer. Big Game Hunter unlocked, and 71 HP, and then this book, Tarn's Diary. There we go. That's going to be so good for the Barrows. I got a daily prayer and summoning and Herblore. 3 absolutely amazing daily challenges, but what these do is get me to 20 free summoning, which is one of the requirements for Summer's End, so that's another one. I just need 55 prayer now. Doing a little bit of Barrows off stream, I managed to get a Torag's Helm. I'll take that. And then also on this chest, I didn't get anything, but look at all of those runes, man. The default loot is absolutely amazing here for my account. Man, that's such a sick item because obviously back in the day it was Torag's hammers. So having a single two-handed hammer is actually kind of sick. I like that weapon so much. It's so cool. It's going to be so easy right now. Like, this is literally a free back-to-back. Yo, it's a double chest! Let's go! And it's a range weapon. That's crazy. Offhand! That's the one we wanted! What the heck? That's crazy! I am so happy with that. Let's go! We still don't have our amulet, but we've had so many good things now. So we have, like, all of the bodies. Except for Arim. And then we have the offhand crossbow, which is the one we wanted because we can get a two-hander with the black salamanders, right? We don't care about a two-hander, but the offhand can be used with chins, so it's actually decent. And then the Torag's hammer is a good two-handed melee weapon. The Flow two-handed melee weapon I can disassemble for invention XP as well as training melee at some point. The chests are decent to train up and, disassemble for invention, so if I get given Falador, invention's the goal, right? So, honestly, all of this stuff is really good. The helms are the only thing that's not that great, but I'm super happy with that, dude. Hey! Govern's War Spear! Another melee weapon, but yo, that's not bad. Hey, Ghost Hunter body! Yo, we put that on, and look at that. 6% against any ghost, boys. So every single Sunday on stream, I do masses, and I've been doing Croesus on the area unlocker during the Sunday masses because it's better than doing it on my main, and I may have got a little bit lucky. No way, dude. What? This account just got a Crypt Bloom top? I don't know how I feel about that, man. 112 KC Crypt Bloom top in a mass. Temple Trekking it is, boys. I'm excited for the Temple Trekking. Is it like I said earlier? I think it's a little bit weird that I genuinely enjoy Temple Trekking because most people hate it. I just find it fun. There's something about it that I actually enjoy. So the last bit of prep I had to do for my Temple Trekking grind is fill up a load of sacks with potatoes, because potatoes can heal the sick people on Temple Treks, and it's an easy way to store 10 food in one inventory slot. This is my absolute Chad Temple Trekking setup. Anyway, moving on. This is the game plan part 3 and the final game plan of the video, Temple Trekking. I have a very simple goal with Temple Trekking, and that's to train up my Herblore to a decent standard. 63 plus is the goal, so I can at least make super restores, and I can stockpile a bunch of supplies to get maybe 70 or 75 in the future towards super magics. The way I'm going to level up my Herblore is easy treks for the herb rewards, which give Haralander. Haralander is good because with the Herblore update to 120, they balanced a load of stuff, and at level 55 Herblore, you can make a new potion called a cooking potion. Why is the cooking potion good? Well, it only requires a swordfish and a Haralander to make the potion. Swordfish is good anyway because I'm going to need to get my fishing and cooking up eventually, and this is an avenue to train, cooking with a purpose. And not only does it give me fishing and cooking XP and Herblore XP, it's overpowered. It's the same XP as Qualm. Haralander, being the same XP as Qualm, is madness. A cooking potion gives 125 XP, which is the exact same as a super strength potion. So, this really low tier herb is as good as a high tier herb, making the easy treks unbalanced, as I get about 5 Haralanders per easy trek, and if I was going to go for Qualms, I'd get 2 per hard trek or something. It's very rare to get those. So it's going to be easy peasy, lots of XP, and a smooth sailing process. So, into Temple Trekking we go. Starting out my Temple Trekking, I had to level up the Jacqueline lady to 99, because at 99 she gives the Ouroboros pouch, which is a infinite druid pouch, which means nothing I ever have during Temple Trekking will ever get rotted, and it will just instantly turn the ghast attackable, etc. So it was worth me just standing between the monsters and her, just so she can level up to 99 real quickly. It takes about an hour or something, and then I can actually do proper Temple Trekking after that. So I got her to 99. Claimed my pouch. You can add it to the tool belt as well, which makes it even better, so you don't even take up an inventory slot, and ghast will never ever, rot anything of yours ever again. While doing the medium and hard treks to level her up, I got some, useless reward tomes as such, because they don't give me the herbs I need. So I just traded them in for XP, and I managed to get a couple of levels. I got a fishing level and a slayer level, so 52 slayer there is quite nice. Then I would just stack up easy ones in my inventory and then open them up every 20 or so. Like I said, on average, it's around 5 Haralanders a ticket, because there's 4 different herbs you can get, and you get on average about 20 herbs a ticket. So, a 25% chance to get Haralander and averaging 20 per. That means every, 4 tickets you'll get 20 Haralanders, making it about 5 Haralanders a ticket, making it a very, very high amount of XP per Temple Trek. That potion giving 125 XP means that every Temple Trek I'm getting 625 XP into Herblore. Obviously I do have to do the fishing, but that's my AFK activity and this is my active activity, so it works out pretty well. For the fishing and the AFK activity, I don't know whether you knew this, but Anachronia, in the center of Anachronia, right near the Rex Matriarchs, there is a fishing spot. So I am fishing the good old swordfish and tuna to get my fishing level up. I'm 63 at the moment, and I will probably get way higher than that by the end. And I'm just using the Rex Matriarch's portal. I got 1 kill on the mage one there. It took a little while, but it was easy. So I just go towards retreat and then run back to the Rex Matriarch portal and then here, because right there is the teleporter to the Rex Matriarch. So easy peasy. Hey, Ghost Hunter legs. I now have the helm, body, and legs. That's huge. Whoa, that was something I didn't expect to see. The ectoplasmate. I guess that's useful for the future. Lumberjack leggies. I should be able to get full lumberjack from the swamp event while doing temple trekking, so that's cool. I'll also be able to claim the full constructor's outfit from leveling up my companions because I'll have them maxed out by the end, which is nice. Finishing up this Lost Souls Wilderness event, I get 55 prayer. So you know what that means? That means Summer's End, baby. Honestly, two of the most outdated, annoying, broken quests. There is Spirit of Summer and Summer's End done. We can now kill Corp if we ever get, you know, the attack level to wield a spear that's actually good enough to kill him. At least we got some XP for our troubles, not bad. Honestly, I don't know how many temple treks I have done, but I have done a lot. I think I've done about 800 temple treks now, and I think that should be enough to then start making cooking potions. And to put into perspective how long it's taken me to do these things, well, we've spent 12 days logged in, so it's quite a lot of gains. Yep. Let's keep going. Moving on from Hans. Yep. There's my maxed out temple trekking. Lovely. Got everything unlocked. A 68 fishing coming in. Very nice. I'm just going to keep AFKing this whenever I can. I have 2,000 swordfish, but I need probably like 4,000 plus because I'm going to burn some too. So it's going to take a while. Look at it. I brewed a Greenman's owl. We can do recipe for disaster, man. Oh, that feels so good. And we did it. Another cook's quest done. We can actually start actual recipe for disaster parts when we get those regions, which is kind of exciting. And we get the tier 1 shop. Tier 1 shop does sell chocolate, which is okay for me at the lower Herblore levels because I can use some of my Harlanders on energy pots. But it's a very slow stocking store, so I can't rely on this, but some extra XP never hurts. One thing I really wanted to do before I started making any type of potions, especially my cooking potions, because I will save 10% of my Harlanders and 10% of my swordfish from just going ahead and getting the Scroll of Cleansing. The Scroll of Cleansing is 20,000 Dungeoneering tokens, so I went to ED3, killed Hunto 2 times to go to 20k tokens because I already had 10k, and I bought the Scroll of Cleansing. This thing is absolutely amazing. Also speeds up the potion making slightly, which is another benefit, but the biggest thing is saving 10% of those hard-earned Harlanders and swordfish. It is so good. Never do Herblore, especially on an Iron Man, without this. I chucked some strange rocks in the museum and got 50 Herblore, which actually allows me to use my effigies. I don't have 91, and I won't have 91 in all the effigy skills for a long time, let alone 93, 95, 97 to fully open the effigy. One thing you can do is speak to Historian Minus, and you can trade in an effigy for a 5k XP lamp on any skill 50+. So why not get 15k Herblore XP, because I'm going to get more effigies by the time I can actually do them, and they cap at 5 and get harder to obtain the more you have. Might as well trade them in, and then I'll get more by the time I can actually do them. Easy 15k Herblore XP and level 51, let's go. I saved up some of my reward tokens. There's 194 here, so technically I should see like 800 of the Harlanders. Well, that's more than 800. 1,000 Harlanders. What a good opening. I'm happy with that. Looking in my bank, I have 3,200 cleaned Harlanders. So I need to get a bunch of the vials to, fill up with water and stuff. And I just do that with war. You can decant and then just continuously decant over and over and over again to give you vials, which is really nice. You decant like 4 dose potions into 1 dose, and then it gives you excess vials when you decant backwards. And it takes a bit of GP away. So I can get infinite vials that way, and I have 3,000 raw swordfish nearly, alongside 4,000 raw tuna, which I obviously need to go ahead and cook. So I'm going to cook the tuna first, just cooking that and getting as much cooking XP as I possibly can. I finished the tuna with literally a sliver of XP to 64 cooking, so I got some strange rocks, traded those in, got 64 cooking. So now I should burn the least amount of swordfish possible, hopefully. First inventory of swordfish done, and I burnt 3. honestly not that bad. That's a bit over 10%. I'll take that. That's not bad. If we cook 4k and I burn 400, I'd be way happy with that. I'm probably going to burn a bit more though. So I ended up burning 555 swordfish and cooking 2,523 of them. So I think I need to do a bit more fishing and get a little bit more. Although there is a nice sink right here and I can fill my vials up with vials of water, which is super useful. I had a bunch of herbs to clean, so I ended up just cleaning all of the herbs that I had from my easy temple treks, and I got 55 Herblore, which is the level needed for the cooking potions. Let's go. I also did a Herby Werby before this, which gave me some XP as well, which was nice. So now with a bit more fishing and cooking done, I finished with 73 fishing, 74 cooking, and 3,300 swordfish. That means with all of the Haralander unfinished potions that I have, I got 10% more, which is 3.6k. That means I should be able to make 3.6k. I won't make them all yet because I'm only going for 63, but that is a lot of XP in pots. I think that's like 74 Herblore in potions, which is absolutely amazing. Making this inventory feels so good, man. 125 XP per potion. I've been waiting for this. This has all come down to this. The last, like, multiple days of my life has come down to this one moment making the potions. Oh, so satisfying, man. So much XP. And there's already level 60 Herblore. So disgusting. I love it. I'm so happy. 63! There is the Super Restores unlocked. Let's go! One last quest was the Vault of Shadows. I actually have a tier 70 divination colony, and the reason why we couldn't do it in the first place is because I didn't have a tier 60 plus divination colony, but we have one now. So let's get this done. I had to activate all of the shadow anchors so I could go into the Praetorium, which is like under the table part of Caradet. So I done that, went under there, and it gave me the engram meter, which I need to fill up with all of these tier 70 wisps in Mauritania. 500 of these wisps, fill it up, and then we're good to go. So after AFKing for a little bit, we're done with Vault of Shadows. Easy peasy, that's every quest ticked off in this zone now. We are done. We're about to move on very, very soon. We need one level, so what better way to do it than do a cheeky Infernal Star event and use that XP lamp into range. That gives me 51 range and 1,700 total levels. And now it's time to roll a new area and move on to something new. Mauritania was so much fun though, I had an absolute blast. Absolutely amazing stuff. I ran a poll and it was overwhelmingly Falador / the Invention Guild unlocked. Caridian Desert was second place and the others didn't get too much traction. So it's time to focus on my invention arc in next episode. We got given the good old Falador and our map currently looks like this. I have a few goals for Falador being unlocked. It doesn't really give me too many quests, but I'll get those done. It gives me about 6 or 7. And then in addition to that, it gives me the Invention Guild, which is the biggest focus. I want to get 80 smithing, 80 crafting, 80 divination, and unlock invention. And it also gives me a couple of other cool things. It gives me the clan camp, so I can join my clan and go to the clan citadel. It's only 10% XP for irons, but that's still decent. And in addition to this, it also just allows me to train invention in some fun ways. I'm going to need to do salamanders to do the first little bit of XP, and then we'll see if we can get some items to disassemble and what's good and what's bad, and have some fun with that. Then once I've leveled up all of those stats, it'll probably be time for a new zone at that point, especially with, like, 40 invention levels thrown in the mix. So, yeah, Invention Arc is the next episode. Probably won't be quite as long as this one, because there was so much happening in this one. It'll be fun, nevertheless, and I'm excited for it. It makes me really happy when I get to focus on an area and have a goal in each area. Like, if I get Berthup next, the goal will be Gorwal's Dungeon 1, right? Because it gives me the whole of Trollheim as well. If I get given Port Sarim next, it also gives me Rimington, which gives me a house, and my goal could be getting, like, a Kiln Cape or something on Karumja. And if I get given Edgeville, it gives me Fort Frimfree, which then would allow me to go ahead and do a Slayer arc and use the Raptor and have fun with that. So there's always something fun to focus moving on. So let's go. Let's get this invention done and keep progressing the map. Thank you so much for watching. I know this was a longer one, but a lot of you were asking for longer ones, so hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, it took so long to make this episode. Literally 175 plus hours of gains condensed into this 35-minute video. Do please give it a like and think about recommending it to a friend and subscribing if you're not subscribed, all that jazz, because it helps me out greatly and I'm loving making these episodes and I want to make them as good as possible, so hopefully this was a good one. Have a lovely evening, have a lovely day, morning, whatever it is for you, and as always, until next time, see ya.